Okay, today I'm trying to fix the centrifugal clutch on my dad's McCulloch tree trimmer. It seems to have locked up. The chain keeps running all the time. So what I intend to do is remove the spark plug, fill the cylinder with this nice soft rope, and crank the nut on the centrifugal clutch so that I can take it off and see what's wrong with it. So I'll go ahead and start recording again once I fill the cylinder and start turning things. Okay, so I took the side off of the chainsaw right here. This would normally be to adjust the chain tension, that kind of thing. So now I've uncovered the centrifugal clutch, and as you can see, it's pretty hard to turn. It should normally not turn the clutch when I'm turning the outside here. Most Poulans and other brands of chainsaw and weed eaters have a nut on the top here, but this one it just looks like they left everything in one piece. So I'm going to try and get that off using a screwdriver and a hammer in the indicated direction. As you can see, it says off, arrow's pointing this way. So I'll bang on this side, pushing it that way. Okay, so I got my special piece in the mail to remove the clutch. It's a royal pain. You can't get it off with a screwdriver and a hammer. So, it has a 19mm nut on it. I have my socket going in the right direction. I'm going to try it. Oh, I also have the cylinder filled with rope. You can buy a piston stop too, but that's metal and I figured it wouldn't be quite as good. Oh, that didn't sound good. Ooh, try that again. I am breaking stuff. I is breaking.
Hold it on the trigger.
Okay.
Chainsaw.
If I can get this to fit in there again. Okay. Oh, looks like a tightening. It's not. That's the direction you have to turn it. It's reverse.
Flat, right?
Well, I'm trying, but the thing's at an angle. Makes it a little more difficult. Finally. Alright. There it is. Oh, and look at that. I wonder why it was jammed. Not. That's probably thread lock, but there's all sorts of other crap in here too. Alright. Okay. So, I've disassembled the clutch. Here's what it looks like. I have the drum with the sprocket on the back and a retaining clip to keep the chain from going too far down and damaging anything in here. I have a washer which is supposed to go between the clutch and the drum and allow the clutch to spin freely without the drum rotating. And then finally the clutch. So here it is. Now the problem, I think, in my opinion, was that the thread locker that they used leaked down onto the washer and locked it to the clutch, which made the drum rotate all the time after some grime got in here. So I cleaned everything up and now I should be able to reassemble it. Oh, I missed one part. There's also some roller bearings that go inside the drum, that go between the drum and the crankshaft so that they can spin independently. Alright, so I'm going to start the reassembly, starting with the roller bearings, then the drum, after the drum goes the washer, the washer is threaded, so I've got to make sure I get it right so I don't destroy my threads. Come on. Maybe not. I bet it just needs to be cleaned. So I'll do that first. So check it out. I cleaned this washer out. Not threaded at all. Fits right on. Spins good too. So, now it's time to replace the centrifugal clutch. Okay. Wonder what's going on here. This piston shouldn't be locked in place in both directions. Well, I'll give it a turn and see what happens. Here's my adapter, my wrench, well, socket plus ratchet. There, now it's turning. But unfortunately it's going against the pull start. So I need to see which direction things are headed here. Well, I'm going to pull my rope out yet where I want it to where it stops, and then see how it goes. Okay, so, I had a minor problem. When I put the rope in the cylinder, it got into the exhaust port, so when I tightened things up, it cut the end of the rope off, which ended up in the muffler, so I had to disassemble a lot of stuff to get the thing out. So, note to self, make sure that the cylinder is at the top before you put the rope in. So, now I've got it at the top, I'm going to start tightening again. Oops. If I can do it. Let's see here. This thing's hard to hold on to. It doesn't stay in place. Spin it all the way around over here. Try that. I think it's tight. Looks pretty tight. So, as you can see, drum can rotate separately from the clutch. Sorry, I have a bird. It's destroying my shirt. Alright. So I'm going to try it out. The wind's a bit ridiculous, but I'm going to try and start the chainsaw. Try him 10 times. Choke's on. Switch the power on. Give it a tug. Put it off choke. Still moving a little bit, but not as bad as it was before. Bet I can stop it with my shoe. Much better. Don't you think? It still shouldn't move at all, so I have no idea why it's still turning. But anyway, chainsaw works. Look at that. Yeah. Job well done. So how was that?